Right, time for another quick video. This time, my first video on Tesla Model 3s. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I changed my number plates, my front number plates, from the number plates, including the holder that came with the Tesla, to a vinyl stick-on number plate. In my opinion, the Tesla, the number plates on the Tesla Model 3, especially here in the UK, are very, very flimsy and tacky, and they really don't look very good. They stick out quite a long way, they shake quite a lot, and I feel that taking them off and putting a stick-on number plate really does improve the look of the car. So that's what I decided to do here. What you can see right now is the car with the original number plates, and now this is a picture of it all done with the stick-on number plates, and it looks much cleaner, much better in my opinion. So let me jump into the video. I'll show you how I did it, and hopefully this will help anybody else who has a Tesla Model 3. If you are thinking about buying a Tesla, I've included my referral link below. Please do feel free to use that. That will give you 1,000 free Supercharger miles, and it will also give me 1,000 free Supercharger miles as well. I've also included another referral link in the description below for Octopus Energy. They're an energy provider here in the UK. If anybody would like to switch to Octopus Energy, using my referral link will give you £50 credit on your bill, and also give me £50 credit on my bill. Right, on to the video. Okay, so Tesla have got two different style of number plates as far as I can see. This one with the Tesla.com written underneath, and a slightly different one with a thicker edge section. On this style of number plate, the one I've got, to get the plate out, you simply have to pull this and it unclips. You see there's these clips in here. So you just literally give it a bit of a pull, a firm but gentle pull, and it pops off. And then you can just pop it off all the way along, like so. So, let me do that. Oops. There we go. And you see now it's popped out, and then you can simply get the number plate off. Okay, once you've got the number plate out, you're then left with the number plate holder, and that holder is made up of two parts: the black section, or the front section that the number plate actually went into, and then that attaches to like a bracket section that actually attaches to the bumper. The front section is held on by two screws. I'm pointing them out here on the picture, but before you take that off, it's what I did anyway is I marked with some masking tape where the number plate was positioned on the car, including the center point, so that I could use that masking tape to align the stick-on number plate when I was ready to put that on. So once I had done that, I then removed those two screws, and that released the portion of the holder that actually held the number plate, and then that revealed the bracket underneath. That bracket is then held on by two bolts, and those bolts go directly into the front bumper. So I removed that. That bracket then came off, and then you're left with just the front bumper and two little holes where the screws went into. Okay, so then I gave the front bumper a good clean to get rid of the dirt that had built up behind that front number plate. And then that left just those two holes to deal with. As the screw or as the bolts had gone into the front bumper, it had resulted in these holes having some of the plastic sticking back out, so the front bumper wasn't completely smooth anymore. So I very, very carefully used a Stanley knife to try to get rid of some of the extra plastic. I've seen people use sanding paper to sand down the front bumper. I was a little reluctant to do that because I didn't want to damage too much of the paintwork on the front bumper. So I decided just to try to very, very carefully get rid of the extra plastic. That didn't result in it being completely smooth, but it was much better than it started with. Then I used some car body repair putty that I'd bought from Amazon. I'll include a link to that below if anyone's interested. And I used that to fill in the holes very, very carefully, so that so that they were as smooth as possible. That took a couple of coats, and I had to leave 20 minutes between each coat, but the end result was pretty good. If you go right very, very close to the number plate, you will be able to see where the screws were, but it's not obvious from a distance at all. So then it was time to actually put the number plate on, or the new number plate on. This was definitely by far the hardest bit. Trying to get the number plate level is not easy at all, especially on the Model 3 bumper, because it's not smooth. It's changing direction both. It's curved in multiple directions, which makes it pretty difficult to work out where it needs to be lined up before you start to stick it on. I marked the middle of the vinyl sticker, and I also so I used that to ensure that it was centralized, or right in the middle of the front bumper. And then I used 2 further pieces of masking tape underneath the number plate on the left and right that helped me to ensure that they were level. I was able to use those as a visual reference to ensure that either the left and the right hand side of the number plate were the same distance above the bottom lip of the front bumper. Then once you eventually you just have to go for it, and I stuck it down and slowly started to work the bubbles out as they formed. It's really very, very difficult not to end up with lots of bubbles underneath the number plate. But you can slowly work them out, and they do eventually come out. And then the few that are remaining do appear to, or at least in my case, they did then disappear over the next few days. And after a few days, it wasn't quite perfect, but it was much, much better than it was just after I'd originally put the number plate on. And there we go. There's the final result. In my opinion, it looks much better than the original number plate holder that comes with the Tesla Model 3s here in the UK. Fairly simple job. Took maybe an hour or so to complete in total. A little nerve-wracking as you're actually trying to stick it on, because you kind of only get one chance at it. But it went fairly smoothly, and as I say, it looks much, much better in my opinion now. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. Please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.